Located in the city of Ciudad,
La Puerta de Toledo
formed part of the city's walls. It is thought that it was built by Alfonso X, but others say that it was built by Alfonso XI. It was declared a national monument in 1915 by Alfonso XIII.
It's a shame, but Ciudad Real has lost so much historical heritage, architectural as well as cultural throughout its history. The most remarkable example is its wall that only conserves very few parts, like La Puerta de Toledo.
La Virgen del Prado is a Marian vocation venerated in Ciudad Real, of which she is patron. It is a Baroque image from a Valencian school, carved in polychrome wood by the Levantine sculptors José María Roussel and Francisco Llorens. The history of the image of the Blessed Virgin of the Prado related by writers of different periods is very interesting. Ancient documents found in the Paris archives of Santa María del Prado, Ciudad Real, and those of Velilla de Giloca, Aragon testify the veracity of this history.
In spite of this, one of the charms of the city is its gastronomic offer linked to tapas. The people who come to Ciudad Real from outside are amazed by the variety and quality of them. Ciudad Real is full of bars to have a great time with family and friends in this peaceful and cheap city.
The demolition of the walls was one of the main impacts on the image and perception of many Spanish cities. When the fiscal system was modernized and homogenized, the walls ceased to have any function, which is why many municipalities demolished them and put an end to that symbol of the old regime to generate rounds of circumvallation, facilitating the ensanche. In Ciudad Real, the wall was very deteriorated, remaining in an absolute abandonment. In some cases, the walls served to provide stones for the constructions of houses, or even some houses were built stuck to the wall, thus saving part of its walls.
Built to be by the Knights of the Flower and Cream of Ciudad in the second half of the 14th century. It's a tomb with three names separated by sturdy pillars and pointed arches, with a seven-sided apse covered by a raised vault and three funerary towers. The floor of the church is basilical and has three names separated by funiculated pillars with eight columns. The ships are compartmentalized in four sections. The church is composed by three principal doors. The Puerta del Perdón is so named because since 32, the prison of Santa Hermandad was located in front of it. The cover of Reminiscence and arch decoration can also be considered as Gothic. Probably it was at the beginning the main entrance to the Thames. The second one is the Umbria Gate. It's located on the north side and is believed that it could have a lateral development very similar to the door of Forgiveness, but the two-layer buttress that frame is prone to being taken. And the last one is the Puerta del Sol. It's in comparison the previous one, the simplest and probably the oldest one, because despite having the most pointed art, and for reason it seems the most Gothic of the three, its structure had a Romanesque reminiscence.